Kia ora te whānau. Welcome to the Come Dine on Me podcast, the podcast where I yap while I'm breastfeeding. Today's episode is the Christmas special. Merry Christmas, everyone. It is December. It is the Christmas season. So we're taking a wee break from our scheduled videos of the birth story. We've only got through one part so far. But Katie Pie, I just wanted to, enjoy the Christmas season while it lasts. The birth story will still be there, whereas December shall not. Today's episode is pretty much all going to be about Christmas traditions, because I've got a lot of them. So we've got traditions that we currently keep at the moment, things that I've, passed on through my childhood into adulthood, and things that we've started doing since me and Jake have been together. So we've been together for, I think this is our 8th Christmas together, maybe 7th or 8th. We've been together 7.5 years, so it must be our 7th. Yeah, 7th Christmas together this year, which is so exciting. And it's our very first Christmas with our baby, our first Christmas as parents. It is Carlissa's first Christmas, so yeah, it's a very exciting one for us this year. Christmas has not always been the best for my partner. He had a really close family member pass away on Christmas Day, many years ago, but that doesn't ease the sting of it, so obviously that makes it kind of a sad time in his family. But especially now that they've got we've got Carlissa and her cousin, they've been trying to push through and make it as joyful as possible, and honestly I'm very proud of them for that and inspired by that, because it is hard. September was a really hard month for me and my family, because we had a lot of family members who passed away in September. So until my baby was born in September, it really wasn't a very good month for me. And sort of every September would come around and I'd be a little down in the dumps and sort of struggle to keep, to find the joy and feel as positive as I could be, especially since it's the start of spring here. So yeah, I was really happy when my daughter was born in September, because I was like, well, that makes the month for me. That really improves things. So, kids really bring the joy into life, especially when things aren't so great, or when they have, history that makes things a little bit more difficult. The kids really make it feel a lot better. So yeah, I'm stoked about September, and they are much more, I wouldn't say they're necessarily happy, because it's still not a great happy time, but they push through and make it as happy as possible, that's really awesome. So yeah, proud of them. Our current traditions, so things that have really passed through my childhood. One we've already done this year is decorate the Christmas tree. So we will go over to Mum's house every year since I was old enough to do so. We have, thanks honey, she's pulling my hair in my face, thank you. We have decorated the Christmas tree as a family. So me and my sister will always go over and decorate the tree. We usually start and put up all our special decorations first, and then eventually we get kind of over it and then Mum will finish it. Nowadays she usually joins us at the time, because she's also got a lot of special decorations now. I feel like she didn't really buy a whole lot of decorations for herself back when we were kids, because that's another one of our special traditions, is every year she buys us a new Christmas decoration. We haven't gone out for this year yet. I'm like, hello, oh my. But apparently she hasn't been out Christmas shopping yet, so that'll probably be why. It'll probably be coming. But yeah, it's my favourite. That's one of my favourite traditions, is getting a new Christmas decoration every year and getting to put them all on the tree and go through and see all of our special ones from the years past. There's heaps that I really remember because we've had them for years and years, from when we were kids. And they're usually, especially when we were kids, they were usually matching ones in different colours. I've got a candy one, and mine's purple and my sister's is pink, and we've got cupcakes, and none of us can remember which one is ours, but we know we have a cupcake. But then some of them are unique to us. We've both got a little elf I think. Mine's carrying a big stack of books, because especially back then when I was a kid, I was a huge bookworm. Like I was that kid who would bring a book everywhere they went, so that no matter what, I always had something to do. I wasn't like necessarily gonna ignore everybody to read, but you know, if I got bored or I'd had enough of socializing or whatever, if I was getting tired and was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go retreat to my corner, then I always had a book and I always had something to do. So I wasn't the one who was whinging and complaining they wanted to go home. That was my sister. um, so yeah, I've got this elf with a big stack of books, and the ones from more recent years are a bit more personalised to us. Like this year, oh not this year, a few years ago, Mum got me a pair of fluffy boots because I have a pair of fluffy boots that I used to wear all the time. I don't wear them as much now, but I used to wear them like pretty regularly. Like I'd even wear them to school. Oh no, not to school, to uni. I was gonna say because my partner's mum gave them to me and we didn't meet when I was in school. But yeah, we have new decoration every year and it's one of my favourite. Oh goodness! Oh no. It's one of my favourite traditions. And that's one I really want to pass on to Calissa. I want to make sure that we get her a special Christmas decoration every year. So we need to do that hopefully next week. Like obviously she's only a baby, so it's not like a big deal if she gets it a little later or something like that. Like we will definitely get it for her this year. But we've also got presents to get for everybody else too. So if we don't end up getting it until like the day after Christmas when everything's on sale or something, then that's also fine. But I would prefer to get it before Christmas so we can at least put it on the tree. Even if it's the week before Christmas, that's fine. Because she's a baby, she's not going to know the difference. We're trying to make her first Christmas special, but like also be realistic. She's 3 months old, so she doesn't know what's going on. She doesn't need a whole heap of stuff. Like we're not going to go too crazy on toys or anything like that. She's already got probably enough toys for now. Like if anything, we could probably get her a couple of like rattles or something. Yeah. But yeah, she doesn't need a whole heap of toys. But we've got like a whole lot of clothes for her because she'll be moving up sizes soon. She's in 0 to 3 months at the moment, but like she is 3 months, and she's quite a long baby. So yeah, she'll be going into the 3 to 6s pretty soon. So there's some 3 to 6, like some of the bigger 3 to 6 clothes are in her Christmas bag, and then she's also got some 6 months clothes as well, so that she's got some like coming up too. And like not all of them are brand new. Like we did buy a fair bit, but there's also a bunch that we got secondhand, or like that were gifted to her like at her baby shower or something. That was before she was born. So she hasn't seen any of these. So we just put them all in, like all her 3 to 6 months and 6 month clothes we just put into Christmas bags for her to open. Well, I don't even, like, she probably won't even be able to open them. It'll be more us opening them and showing them to her, and we'll pass them to her and she'll grab stuff, but it's all good. She's 3 months old, it's not a problem. But yeah, there'll be other things that we'll be doing to make it more special. Alright, one of the other traditions that we currently keep is, every Christmas we always have a seafood breakfast with my parents. It's usually with my family, like, who live with us, so, my sister is usually there. She won't be this year, which is sad, because she just got a new job recently that involves a lot of travelling, so she'll be away for Christmas, which I'm sad about. And she is sad about, but she's excited for where she will be, because she'll be, like, on a cool trip with one of her friends from work and stuff, so she'll be having a good time. But yeah, we'll miss her. We won't be the same without her. Like, she used to live in Australia and she still came back for Christmas, so this will be her first Christmas away from home, and our first Christmas without her, so that's a bit sad. But yeah, my partner will be there. Obviously our daughter will be there. In the past we've had some of my cousins living with us, so they've been there for the seafood breakfast. I think last year we even had, or maybe the year before, we even had my granddad come because he's in a home, and his wife passed away a year ago, I think, just over a year ago. maybe a year and a half, something like that. So I'm pretty sure last year we had my granddad come join us for seafood breakfast. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I need to put that on my list of things to do for Christmas, is go and see granddad, because he's a bit past the point of being able to come out now, which really sucks. He's just like, you know, super old. And yeah, his body's just not too great now, so he can't really leave his home anymore. He's just like, it's hard to get him in and out of the car, and yeah, he just needs a lot of help that we are not trained to provide. So we'll have to go visit him on Christmas or on Boxing Day or something, or Christmas Eve. Like one of the days around Christmas season, we'll go and see him. But yeah, anyways, off the sad side of things, the seafood breakfast is one of the highlights of my year. I look forward to it all year. It is so delicious. My dad always cooks, give mum a break, which is nice. But he always does like whitebait and prawns. Oh, garlic prawns, so good. And mussels. Sometimes there'll be like pawa or crayfish. There's always usually scallops. I'm definitely missing something. I just can't think of what. I don't know, but seafood is my favourite. I love seafood. And yeah, a seafood breakfast is the freaking highlight of my year. It is so great. I love it. I'm so excited. I can't wait. And next year, baby girl will actually be able to have some. Obviously this year she can't. She'll just get the residue in my milk later. But I'll be able to have it, so I'm excited. But yeah, next year she'll be able to actually like take part in the seafood breakfast, and she'll be able to have some too, which is super exciting. If she's anything like me, she'll love it. But I'll have to make sure that we introduce her to like some of those seafoods beforehand, just because like shellfish is an allergy risk food, so you don't want to introduce them to like 3 or 4 different shellfish in one meal. You want to make sure that you do it one at a time, just to be sure that you know, if they do have an allergy, you actually know what it's to. Yeah, I love a seafood breakfast. I'm super excited for that. Oh no, please don't do this all bloody day again. She keeps doing this thing where she keeps coming on and off and on and off and on and off me. It's really frustrating. I don't know what to do about it. The next family tradition we always do is a family meal with my mum's side of the family. So usually her side of the family is the Pākehā side, so they're the smaller side of the family. We can all fit around one table, or we can all fit in one like room basically. It's expanded over time. There's more of us now than there used to be, with all the partners and like kids and things that have come along, but it's still the smaller side of the family. So we always go and usually we do family dinner. This year we're doing a lunch, because usually we go, like, especially in recent years, we've gone to my grandma's, because she lives in a over 50s village. It's not really a retirement village, because you don't have to be like retired to be there. But like, it's one of those places where there's like a big, oh my goodness, you're so cute, where there's a big collection of homes. Okay, we're going to put you on the other side. Yeah, we put you on the other side now. Mookie's on the other side. Mookie's on the other side. You're so cute. You're just so cute. Yes, you is. Why did you get so cute? How did that happen? How did that happen? How did you get so cute? Right, don't be throwing you around too much on your spear. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Mookie's on the other side. Yes. Yeah, her retirement, I don't really know what else to call it. Her little village that she lives at, there's a big club rooms in the middle that you can rent out, and we usually rent that out every year for like Christmas afternoon to evening. But this year she had it booked a year in advance, and then they moved her booking because they hold like a Christmas meal for the people in the village who don't have family to spend it with, so that they still have something nice to do for Christmas, which is lovely. But it used to be that was always a lunch, and then for some reason they decided that they were going to do, well, I don't know, I'm not really sure exactly what happened, but they basically asked, not even asked, they just did it. They moved my grandma's booking so that she didn't have it for the same time that they were going to have it for. And she was just like, bro, what the heck? So she just decided we'll just go to her house and just have lunch instead, which is fine by me. It actually works out good because that means we can do a Christmas dinner with Jake's mum this year. Normally we only get to do lunch with her, so that's really nice. We get to do dinner with her this year. But yeah, this is the big event of the year for our family. Like, we always do family dinners like for birthdays, particularly for like my grandma's birthday, and then in May we have I think like 3 or 4 of my cousins are born in May, and my grandma's husband and my grandma are all born in May. So we usually do one for my grandma and then one like a couple of weeks later for my cousins and her husband Jack, which is always fun. I really enjoy those times. And then we usually do something around Easter, and then like later in the year we'll do something for either mum's birthday or my auntie's birthday. Sometimes both. We did both this year. Sometimes we'll do something for my birthday too. Like a couple of years back I did, like for a couple of years over my birthday I've done craft days there at the club room. So we'll go, because my grandma's an artist, so she has like so many different art supplies. So we've gone there and like she set up little stations for like pastel drawing and watercolor painting, and like one year she brought inks, and what else she done, like pencil drawing. Mum makes these little hearts like out of fabric for a charity called New Zealand Gifts of Love and Strength, and they go to families of people who've moved out of homes for like abusive situations, and they have like, they make them into little like lavender bags, which is really nice, and that just gives them something nice to like hold and smell, put under their pillow or put in their drawers, make their clothes smell nice, and like they can be really helpful for stress. And also it can just be really nice to have something that is like, you know, made with love, just to know that somebody cares about you, even if they don't know you, they care. So yeah, my mum makes things like that, and one year for my birthday she brought that stuff along so we could make them together, which was really nice. I'm getting a lot off topic, but anyways, we do spend a lot of time together as a family, but the Christmas is like the big event of the year. So we go kind of all out. We always do a Secret Santa. We have for the last few years. Like, we've done other Christmas games before. Like, we did the white elephant one where you steal the present. That didn't go down too well. that didn't go down too well. Probably won't do that one again. We've done it a couple of times, and yeah, it wasn't a great idea. I know. Well, it was a good idea. It was worth a shot, but yeah, it didn't go down the best. Whereas Secret Santa usually goes better. So yeah, and then we only have to buy one present for that side of the family. So we do like a $50 limit, and everyone just like gets one person to buy a present for, so we all get one thing from that side of the family, which is honestly great, because I think especially when like we were all kids, like, yeah, we'd all get presents from each other, and like grandma would buy us stuff and all those things, but like, you know, grandma's on a pension now. The cost of living isn't exactly ideal at the moment, and the family has grown quite substantially since we were kids, so it's honestly quite nice not having to worry about buying everyone a present. You just buy the one person a present, and then if there's anyone else you want to buy for, you can. Like, I didn't put Callister on the Secret Santa because I was like, sorry, I'm not buying on behalf of a 3-month-old, but if anyone wants to get her something, you are welcome to, but you don't have to. Like, no pressure. So probably, I'd say at least a couple of them will get her something, if not most of them, because she's a baby. Everyone loves to spoil the baby. So I can definitely see, like, my auntie's probably going to get her something. One of my cousins will probably get her something, because his wife is our midwife. So yeah, I'd say they'll probably get her something. And, you know what I don't understand? What do babies do when they get itchy? What do you do when you get itchy? Do you scratch? I haven't seen you scratch yourself ever. Let's see, what happens if I tickle your face? You're just smiling. You're so cute. You're just smiling. so cute. I love you. You're just a precious baby. You're just so precious. You're sweet. Oh, you're my sweet honey girl. You're my sweet little honey girl. You're so precious. Love you. I love you. Do you not want to be in a wrap? Do you want to be the free baby? Alright, let me make you free baby. I'm a free baby. Is it better? It's better, isn't it? Okay, sorry. Sorry for making you not free baby. I'm so sorry I wrapped you up so tight. Right, so Secret Santa. We usually do a Secret Santa, and after a Secret Santa, we usually play some Christmas games. My auntie's husband always sets up a cup game, as he calls it, which is basically there'll be a whole load of cups, like paper cups, turned upside down. What's going on? And then under the cups there'll be some play money, or like a little fudge, or like a lolly or something like that. So everyone takes a turn picking a cup, collecting what's underneath, so you either get the fudge or you get some money, and whoever at the end of the game has the most money wins a prize. I think sometimes they do like one big prize, sometimes they do like top three. But yeah, we always play that game. We played it for the last probably 4 or 5 years. And it is quite fun. We have a running joke, like a running gag in our family about flamingos. So, oh, you had to poop. That's why you were getting all funny. Oh, lovely. We're definitely going to have to take a break, but I'll let her finish. So, my auntie's husband is a lawn guy. Oh my god, she's still gone. So I'm really going to have to change that. Ooh. He's really into his lawn, and, you know, making it like real nice and real perfect. And I don't remember who started it, but I feel like it had something to do with my mum or my auntie's son, my cousin. Not sure, but one of them got him a lawn flamingo, which is very tacky and very out of his like style for the garden. And they used to like have a running gag of hiding it, like putting it up in his garden somewhere and seeing how long it would take him for him to notice, and then he'd find it and he'd like take it out or like put it in the garage or try to throw it away, and you know, someone would find it and then put it back out again, and put it somewhere else and see how long it would take him to find it. So this was like a running gag for ages. I don't know how long it lasted, but it went on for a while. So the original lawn flamingo became part of the Christmas games and it became part of the prizes. So I currently have the lawn flamingo because I won the game last year. Won the game. So the flamingo is currently in my front yard. It is several years old now, so she's crusty dusty, really needs a new paint job. So I'll probably try and give her a new paint job before I put her back in the Christmas games this year. But whoever gets the flamingo, whoever gets the flamingo has to make up the next Christmas game. Okay, time to change a nappy. Okay, so we changed a nappy. We've had a nap. She's currently hanging out with her papa. She'll probably come in here very soon. So I figured I might as well just carry on. Right, so we were talking about the Christmas games. So yes, we're on Christmas game this year, and we have this board game called Sweary Bingo, which, as it sounds, is bingo, but all of the cards, like all the squares, are different swear words. And that, you know, there's some pretty creative ones in there. It's a good game. But we've played it before as a family, and it's very funny. We love playing a funny board game. Oh, are you right? And we wanted to play this one with Grandma because she doesn't like swearing, so I thought it'd be funny. We're basically trying to torture my poor grandma. But yeah, me and my partner are thinking we'll use that as our Christmas game, and then it'll be like there'll be prizes for each line, and then a big prize for the bingo. But we probably could put them all in like the same sized like bag or box or whatever. So nobody knows who's getting the flamingo, and it won't be like, oh, whoever wins gets the flamingo. It'll just be like you get get the line, then you pick a prize. You get the line, you pick a prize. Get the bingo, you pick a prize, and then we'll get them all to like wait till the end to open them, so that it's a surprise who got it. And we might even put it in like an unmarked bag, so like we don't even know who got it, because we don't want it to be like, oh, we're picking on somebody or anything like that. We want it to be a proper surprise. But yeah, we thought it'd be funny. So that'll be our Christmas game this year. So that's exciting. So that's all the traditions that we do that like come from my side of the family. Since I've been with Jake, it has become a tradition for Jake's family, like his mum and her dogs, and usually his sister, and usually his brother Kaz, and then sometimes his other brother and his little family will all go out camping at Waipara. We went, I think 1 year we went as well, but usually because it's Christmas. It has just been camping in general. Like we went 1 year when they went to Chamberlain's Ford, and that was really fun. And it wasn't so far out of town as well. But we live in Kaipui, which is really close to Waipara, so it honestly isn't that bad either way. But because we usually have a lot to do on Christmas Day, like normally we have the seafood breakfast with Mum, and then we usually do lunch with Jake's family, and then dinner with my family. And sometimes we've been to visit Jake's dad on Christmas Day as well, so we're kind of like all over the place. So it has been quite busy and quite like, not necessarily overwhelming, but just, it's a lot for one day. So I prefer when we're out in Waipara, because Waipara is more calm, because it's less crowded. It's not like an official campground, people just camp there. And like there's a river, it's really beautiful, it's all like completely just nature, it's not like there's no facilities there. So yeah, I really enjoy it there, it's beautiful. So the last few years we've been to Waipara for Christmas with them, and but even if they're not out camping, we usually just go over to his mum's house. So this year we're doing lunch at her house. Oh no, we're doing dinner at her house because we're doing lunch at my grandma's house. And my grandma doesn't live too far from her house either, so it actually works out well. We'll pretty much have seafood breakfast, and then we can have like a little rest, because we won't, like lunch doesn't start till like 12 or something. Well, I might not get a rest, I don't know, we'll see. We usually do presents at my mum's house as well, so like we'll have our breakfast, then we'll open our like family's presents, and then we might have a bit of time between things. We'll probably have time to like give her a feed and maybe give her a nap and things like that, and then head to lunch. We'll see what happens. It's a pretty long drive, so she'll probably get a nap on the drive if she doesn't before then. That's kind of the thing. Now that we have a baby, we obviously have to put her first, so her needs come before everything else. So if that means we're late, but like, it is what it is. But yeah, hopefully, because there'll be quite long drives between things, it should be okay. And she usually can nap at events as well. Like pretty much every time we've done anything with my mum's family, she's been asleep the whole time. So there's a solid chance that she'll nap while we're there. And she like naps about half the time when we're at Jake's mum's house, so she'll either fall asleep in someone's arms, or like I'll bring her, we have a carry cot for her that we keep in the back of the car, so that she's always got a safe place to sleep no matter where we are. So I'll just bring that in, and then if she needs a nap, then I'll just like put her in his mum's room or something, if we think it's probably going to be a bit too much like noise and overstimulation for her at in the lounge with everybody. But she usually sleeps like wherever we are, so it just depends. Because it's going to be such a big day, she might just be a bit like overtired, overstimulated, and just need a little bit more extra care. We're hoping we can get to everything and enjoy ourselves and still keep her on as good of a routine as possible so that she doesn't have a bad night. Because if she doesn't get enough naps during the day, she gets real grumpy. She just gets so overtired and starts getting real grizzly and upset. Sometimes she gets angry. And sometimes she really struggles to feed on those days. Like she'll just do the thing where she goes on and off, and then starts yelling at me. So I'm like, okay, well, we'll just see how we go. Hopefully we can make it to everything and have a good time, and she'll be okay. But if we have to leave things early or we have to get there late, so that she can still nap, then it is what it is. Oh yes, also since we've been with Jake, we always visit his auntie Erica. Usually sometime in the lead, in the December, sometime in the month of December or around New Year's. She usually does a lunch for her side of the family, so we'll go over there. So that was me and Jake and now Calissa, but also his siblings will go, and his brother's partner and child. They all come as well, so it's really quite fun. And she is a mean cook. She makes some awesome food, so the lunch is always really good. And she makes really nice baking. So she did last year. She did some really yummy cakes, so good. And because his siblings' birthdays are both in December as well, a lot of the time we celebrate their birthdays and Christmas or New Year's sort of all around the same time. I think this year there might be two things, because we're going to a lunch for their birthdays next week at her house, and then I'm pretty sure that she usually does something specifically for Christmas/New Year time frame. So we'll probably get to go to that too. So I'm really excited. It's going to be delicious, and I really like her. She's awesome, and his side of the family is really nice too. And they will get to meet Calissa for the first time, so that'll be lovely. And the last thing that is a tradition on his side of the family is we always go and visit his dad, either on Christmas or Christmas Eve or Boxing Day. I think this year we're going on Boxing Day, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're going there for lunch or something on Boxing Day, so that'll be nice. His wife also makes really good food, so looking forward to that. In general, I don't just look forward to things because of the food, but that's just a really great bonus. But yeah, last year she made fudge, and it was so good. I literally ate probably 15 pieces of fudge. Are you okay? Far out. The fudge was delicious. It was Russian fudge, but I think it was mixed, two types of fudge stuck together kind of thing. And oh my god, it was delicious. 10 out of 10 would recommend. And she made some other nice slices and stuff as well, which were really good. But yeah, the fudge just really stood out to me. It was so delicious. And yeah, we usually go over there and just go visit. We don't really have specific activity or even necessarily a specific meal. Sometimes we've just been over and had a drink, and I've literally just had a cup of orange juice, and we just sat there and chatted and caught up. But yeah, that's always nice. Right, now we're into past traditions. These are things I used to do when I was a kid, or just earlier in my life that we haven't done for a while. And some of them I'd like to continue. Some of them, I just remember from my childhood fondly. So one thing we used to always do, every year until probably a few years ago, we used to always do Boxing Day with my dad's side of the family. So we'd always do Christmas Day with my mum's side of the family, and all of dad's side of the family would do Christmas Day with their other side of the family. And then on Boxing Day we'd all come together. And when I was in school, we used to go down to the school pool. Because we had, my school had a pool, and you could get a key to use it outside of school hours and stuff. So we always got a key to the pool. And yeah, we always go down to the pool. Dad would usually bring a barbecue, and we'd just have a barbecue lunch. swim all day and like go on the playground and stuff. It was obviously awesome. I used to love doing that. After we weren't going to that school anymore, we started doing it at the park near our old house. So same thing, we just like bring a barbecue down, just like on a trailer, and yeah, have a barbecue lunch, play on the playground, play like backyard cricket, that kind of thing. But in sort of the last probably 5 years or so, maybe even a little more, we haven't really done it anymore. Like we did keep doing it for like a couple of years, but not many people were coming. I think it's probably because my aunties passed away, sadly, and they were, kind of core to our family group, and all their kids sort of stopped coming to things, especially those kind of things. I think it's just like hard for them going to family things and, feeling that missing piece, especially when it was so like raw and fresh. They come to a lot more now. But yeah, I can understand. Well, I can't understand because I haven't gone through that, and I hope to God I don't have to go through that for a really long time. But I can. Oh, Larry. I can see where they were coming from, and yeah, I don't blame them for it. But I'm hoping that we can restart that maybe in the next couple of years. Like, obviously it's going to be a bit much for me to try to start that back up now, with a 3-month-old. But even next year or the year after, if nobody else is doing it, then I'd be quite happy to, put the feelers out there and try and start it back up, because I think it probably will have been long enough by then that it will be less painful. It'll still be hard for those family members, but probably a little bit. Grief is a hard thing. Grief is a hard thing. It's not something that ever really gets easier. It's more just like you get stronger. So yeah, hopefully in a couple of years we'll be able to restart that back up, because we all have kids now. Most of us anyways, and I don't want them to miss out on having that family connection like we did. We had really great connections as kids. We used to go to lots of family things, and spend, hours just running around together, playing hide and seek, doing handstand competitions, like playing with each other's toys in each other's rooms, things like that, like staying up all night, telling scary stories and jumping on the trampoline. Like, all the adults were all drunk and we were running around having fun, staying up way later than we should have. Yeah, we used to have heaps of fun, and I don't want our kids to miss out on that kind of thing because, I don't know, because we've gone through shit and are struggling to make that reconnection. So yeah, I'm happy to be the one to start it back up again, and if not that many people come, then I'm not going to give up. Like, I want to, because my mum kept it going for a while, but I think it was a bit tough when not that many people were coming. You spend all this time getting things ready and like buying all the food and all this kind of stuff, and then not that many people come. It can be, it can just be tough, and I can understand why she was kind of like, oh, well, I don't know if I want to keep hosting it for, expecting 20 plus people and only 5 people come. So yeah, I get where she was coming from too. But yeah, I really want my daughter to grow up with her cousins, and so far she's only got to meet her cousin on Jake's side. She hasn't got to meet any of her cousins on my side yet. Oh well, she's met her older cousin, but she's like 11, so she's definitely going to be present in her life, but it won't be the same as having cousins of similar age running around together playing and all that, developing those relationships, because I've got really close relationships with a lot of my cousins and heaps of amazing memories with most of my cousins, and I want her to have the same thing with with her cousins. So yeah, I'll do what I can. Hopefully we'll be able to start it back up again. Hey. And if Boxing Day doesn't suit, then we can do it another time in the Christmas season, or, Whatever. Oh, Larry, you're so sweet. What a sweet boy. You come and hang out with your brother sister. You come and hang out with mama and sister. Such a sweet boy. So precious. So precious. He's very sweet. Sometimes he comes up while I'm trying to feed it and he like fully gets his tail in her face. I'm like, boy, what are you doing? But no, you've come up to the appropriate side this time. It's much better. Sometimes he'll come and sleep on the footrest while I'm feeding her. It's really cute. I just want to have some cuddles with mama and sister. He really loves her. Like, he was a bit unsure at first, but he does really love her. He's cuddling right into her, like, his head is resting on her leg. She's gone to sleep. You're so sweet. Oh, so sweet. Oh, okay. Another tradition that I used to do when I was a kid, my grandma used to always take us to Ballantyne's, which is this like fancy shop in town, and they always do a massive like window display, and it has like animatronics, and it like tells a story and things like that. Like there'll be like speakers telling a story and things like that. And we used to always go every year to see the display, and like I think we usually would take some photos or something as well. But oh, I used to love it. It was so great. I used to look forward to it every year. So I want to start that back up with Kalasa. I want to ask Grandma if she wants to come to Ballantyne's and take baby girl to see the display. So I'll ask her if she wants to do that this year. I might give her a message or a ring or something sometime in the next couple of days. I'm not going to commit to a time frame, but I can definitely give her a call. See if she's interested in doing that sometime in the next week or two. Whenever we'd have our Boxing Day parties at the pool when I was a kid with Dad's side of the family, oh dear, oh dear, it's okay. My dad's side of the family is the Māori side, so we'd always have a brown Santa. So either my dad or one of my uncles would dress up in the Santa costume and hand out the presents to all the kids. It was honestly great, and we'd usually do a lolly scramble too, which was fun. So we always had a brown Santa every year, which was funny. And like I think at that age we did, we knew what was going on. But I think we were kind of at the age where you get told, oh, like the Santas you see in the malls and things like that, they're Santa's helpers. The real Santa is living in the North Pole, and he's making the toys, and he'll be bringing them on Christmas night. But the Santa you see out and about, they're just Santa's helpers. So we knew it was brown Santa, Santa's helper. But it was funny. It's a good memory. I like that one. What else? Oh yeah, Grandma also used to take me. I think she used to take all of us, like, cousins when we were kids, like, when we were little. She used to always take us to the cathedral, the Christchurch Cathedral. It has, like, a humongous Christmas tree. And you can, like, donate presents to put under the tree for kids whose families, need a bit of support. And I think we usually would bring a present, but we'd always go to the cathedral at Christmas time to see the tree. And we'd usually climb up the steeple as well, or up the tower or whatever. So we did that for a long time, but then the earthquakes happened, and I think we might have stopped before then, but the earthquakes happened and the cathedral was not good. It is still being rebuilt now. The earthquakes were like far out a long time ago. It was 2011, I think, was the first one, and it is now 2025, so 14 years ago they happened. And the last thing I remember from my childhood was every December Mum would put on the Christmas CDs. So every time we went in the car, it would be Christmas music all December.
And, you know, why not? You know, like, you only get the one season to really enjoy Christmas music, so why not go hard on it that whole time? We had these, like, two, like, you know how some CDs used to come with double albums? We had a double Christmas album that we'd listen to pretty much, like, for years, every December. And then we ended up getting, like, a Michael Bublé Christmas album. I got the Justin Bieber one. So we added to the collection over time, but Christmas music all December. That was like, you know, how I knew it was the season. And we usually would listen to it while we were decorating the tree too. That was actually one thing that was missing this year. We didn't listen to the Christmas music while we were decorating the tree this year. We usually do. Alright, and now finally I want to talk about some new traditions. I want to start with baby girl. So I want to start doing a Christmas photo shoot every year. I still haven't got around to that yet. I want to do something. Well, we sort of did. Mum did with her and her bouncer because she really likes tinsel, as we realised. Because she likes the sparkle of it. She likes the texture of it too, and I think she likes that it makes like a crinkle, like crunchy sort of sound when she touches it. So when we were over at Mum's doing the tree, Mum got some tinsel out for her, and it was honestly really cute. She got her like an elf on the shelf type of elf, and like put that in her bouncer with her, and she was cuddling it. It was so cute. And then Mum like got a whole bunch of tinsel out and put it all over her in the bouncer and took some photos. It was really sweet, and the photos are really cool actually. Because I put her in a wee Christmas outfit to come over. I was like, it's a special day. We'll put on some Christmas outfit. But it was really cute. So we have already got one technically, but I would like to. I had a couple of ideas, so I've seen some things on Pinterest, so we might get onto that. I want to do decorating our own house and our own tree as well, because Christmas hasn't been the happiest time for Jake's family. So itchy. For Jake's family, we haven't actually decorated our own house since our first house together, and that was when we had a bunch of flatmates. And even then, all we did was like, I think we put up a tree and we had like a whole lot of tinsel all over the place. But yeah, since then we haven't actually done, like, we haven't decorated the house at all. Since we've been in this house, we haven't decorated the house at all. So it would be nice to, well, we're going to. I think we'll probably do it tomorrow. We'll get the tree out, and I've got, like, because I used to buy us decorations every year as well, so we've got a few decorations that are ours. Mum said she's got a bunch that she didn't get to use on her tree, so we can use those too to fill it up for now. And I'll buy us, like, I want to continue the tradition of buying a decoration each every year too to fill up our tree. So Carlos will get her first Christmas decoration this year. I'm excited for that. And I'll probably get one each for me and Jake too. And maybe we'll get one for the kiddies as well. Maybe for the kiddies. And I also want to start making a handmade decoration every year. So this year I would like to do the salt dough ones where you do the handprint and footprint. Because cute. And I also saw one where you measure them with a ribbon and then put the ribbon in like a clear bauble or something. So then you can open it every year and see how little they were, and then you can, like, on their first Christmas, and then you can compare to how, you know, how much they've grown, which will be really sweet and honestly kind of sad. So yeah, I want to probably make a couple of handmade decorations this year since it's her first Christmas. But I'd like to, you know, when she's bigger and can actually participate in the craft, make some decorations with her. And, you know, start like a little collection of homemade decorations that one day she'll probably be heinously embarrassed by. But I'd like to keep them anyways, like, you know, even if we get to the point where she doesn't want to put them on the tree anymore, or if we're like, oh, maybe we're a bit past putting those ones up on the tree, we can still keep them in like a wee memory box or something. I also really want to start doing a Santa photo every year. So we're thinking we'll go take her to the mall maybe next week to do her Santa photo. I don't know, we'll see how we go. They're not too expensive, and you do get like a good package with it. Like, you don't just get a photo, you also get like, you can get magnets, you can get framed photos, you can get the digital copy, you can get like wallet sized photos, like different size prints, different sized prints, all for like different prices. They will come as like little packages. So I think we'll probably go for one that's like kind of a mid range one that we can get like a few copies and maybe a couple of different sizes, maybe a wallet, maybe a magnet one or something. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, it will be like, it's her first Christmas. We want to go all out on her first Christmas. But I definitely want to start doing the Santa photos, at least while she's a kid. We might not continue that forever, but it'd be nice to do it for a while. I also really want to take her to see the Christmas lights, because I think she'll really like it. She's quite interested in coloured lights at the moment. Like, I've got this, right here actually, this little unicorn, and it lights up. I don't know if you'll be able to see in this. You kind of. Yeah, it lights up and changes colour. But the other night she was crying and sitting on Jake's lap here in this chair, and I turned that on for her, and she was like, oh, she stopped crying and she just stared at the light for a while. So I definitely think she'll like the Christmas lights. There's a whole street in Kaipoi that does like that, they go all out for Christmas with Christmas lights and stuff, so I want to take her to see that sometime, maybe this week. I need to make like a whole Christmas bucket list of things I want to do with her so that I remember and we actually do things, because I mean, it's already the 5th of December, or the 6th of December actually, so you know, we're getting through it already. The time is flying. It's got less than 20 days left until Christmas, which is crazy. I want to do stockings with her this year, and like going forward, because we never did stockings when I was a kid, and I was like, I mean, I didn't know anything about it when I was little, but you know, as you grow up and you watch the Christmas movies and you read the stories and all this, you always see them doing stockings like in America, in Europe, and I always wanted to do it, but yeah, we just didn't. I didn't know why, because we had a fireplace. We could have put stockings on the fireplace, but I guess that just wasn't a tradition that my parents were interested in entertaining. They have a couple of stockings on the fireplace now, but I don't think that they're going to put presents in them. I think they're just for decoration. But I want to do like proper stockings and putting presents in them and everything. Like just little things. Like this year we might get her some dummies and a couple of small toys, and like, you know, if she gets some like socks or like a sun hat or anything like that, it'll go in there for now. Like, it's not going to be a huge deal this year because she doesn't know what's going on, so she doesn't understand new things or presents or any of that yet. But I want to, like, I saw this thing on Pinterest where every year you wrap up everyone's presents in different coloured paper. Like, all their presents are in the same paper, and then, you know, the next person gets a different paper. And so they see all these presents under the tree, but they don't know who they're for until Christmas Day. They open up their stocking. At the bottom of the stocking will be like a scrap of the wrapping paper that's for them. So I would like to do that once she has siblings, or a sibling. I don't know how many she's going to have, but I think that'll be nice when there's you know, more than one child in the house. Because, like, pretty much until this year, we haven't really got many presents for each other. We usually, like, might get a little something for each other, or we might even just make something for each other, but we usually end up just focusing on buying everybody else presents. And then we usually, like, kind of go all out a couple of weeks after Christmas. Because then we don't have to, like, worry about making sure everybody's already got presents and things. Like, we can just spend our money on ourselves, kind of thing. But then oftentimes it ends up getting put off and put off and put off because we've got bills, or we've got this coming up and that coming up, or, you know, there's different events happening, or other people's birthdays or whatever, and yeah, we don't want to put it off. So this year Jake already knows about this, but he's got a new guitar, a electric acoustic guitar, so that's coming. And I don't know what he's getting me. I can't remember. I think I showed him a list, and he was like, "Okay, I'm going to get you this and this." I know I'm getting a new TV because my TV just stopped working yesterday, so I'm getting a new TV. So yeah, we don't really need to do the whole front paper thing yet because it's pretty much only her that's going to be getting Christmas presents that go under the tree, or that need to be wrapped anyways. Like I've already made a couple of things for him, and I've got one like big thing I'm making for him. She's made him something, which is nice. But yeah, we're probably not going to do our own presents and like do the paper thing until she has a sibling that would need their presents differentiated. But we want to do stockings for ourselves too. Like I want to experience the stocking, so we'll like fill each other's stockings too, even if it's just with snacks this year, and maybe a couple of little things. Like I've got a couple of little things for Jake. Like they're not little in terms of how like special they are. They're just little in size. But I'm quite happy if it's just snacks and like, you know, deodorant and things like that this year. And we can start sort of building it up in the future. Well, to be fair for us, I'm quite happy for it to just be snacks. Like I don't really need little things every year. Maybe a little knick-knack every now and again or something, but like I'm quite happy to just get a stocking full of snacks. That sounds good. Give me a stocking full of chocolate and I'll be real happy. I want to start taking her to see one of the big public Christmas trees every year. Even like this year, they've got a huge one at Northlands, like at the mall. So I'm quite happy to just take her to that one this year. Like we don't need to go too crazy and like make a huge trip out of it. Since she's only little, she won't understand it, and secondly, you know, it's kind of hard to get out of the house and get like to do a big trip like that. So yeah, just going to the mall is good, and there are family rooms there, and they're really nice. So if she needs a feed, I can just take her to one of those rooms, and there's like little cubicles where I can breastfeed her. If she needs a change, there's like proper nice changing areas, and like if she needed a bottle, they have like bottle warming stations and stuff. Like it's real nice. It's really good. I like it there. In the future, there are more that I'd like to do as well. Like I'm not. These are not in any particular order. I'm just going down the list. But in the future, I want to do Elf on the Shelf for her. No point doing it right now. She doesn't get it. But in the future, like when she's probably, I don't know, maybe 3, maybe 2. I'm not really sure when they start like really clicking on to stuff. But I'd say by 3, I'll probably start doing Elf on the Shelf for her. Because I think they're funny. And I've seen a lot of ideas on the internet that look really great. So I'd like to do Elf on the Shelf for her. And I'm thinking it would be fun to do one for her that's like, you know, a cute, funny one. That was the funniest little snore, oh my god. And then it would be cool to do one for me and Jake, like take turns doing them for each other. Where they're doing like naughty things or funny things. I saw this really cool idea. I'll put a photo up. It's like a Christmas tree. So it's basically like a few big sticks or whatever, and then you wrap like tinsel or like Christmas tree sort of garland around it so that it looks like a big Christmas tree, but it's actually a teepee, and there's like a hole in the bottom or like a gap in the bottom where kids can crawl in and like play in there. But also like you can put your presents like properly under the tree instead of like around the tree, so they take up a bit less space in theory anyways. But I thought that would be a really cool idea as a Christmas tree, so that it's quite like interactive. Like we can still decorate it like it's a regular tree, but then like, you know, babies can play in there. Like, if we did it this year, we're not going to do it this year, but if we had done it this year, then she could, like, lay in there and, like, look at the lights and look at the baubles and things, like, from underneath. But, you know, in the future, when she's a bit bigger, she'll actually be able to play in there like it's a little clubhouse. So I thought that would be really cool. I want to do that in the future. We'll probably start this year lightly, but it'll probably become more of a thing in the future. We want to do Christmas movies and Christmas music all December long. So we haven't watched any Christmas movies yet, actually. Jake said he wants to watch The Grinch. Apparently that's his favourite Christmas movie, which does not surprise me. That is very Jake-coded. So he wants that to be her first Christmas movie as well. So we're going to watch that together sometime soon. And I want to start listening to Christmas carols and stuff in the car too, so I have to update my Christmas playlist. I think Jake wants to start this year, but I don't really think there's any point because she's so little. So we'll definitely do it in the future, but yeah, maybe this year. Jake wants to do the milk and cookies and the carrot for the reindeer. And I saw this cute little thing where you decorate Cheerios, like the cereal, to be elf donuts for the elves. So I thought that was a cool idea too. And I think the last thing that we want to start as a tradition, probably in the future, we've sort of done this already but just not like officially, as like a December box. I've seen it as a Christmas Eve box as well, but I think that's kind of a waste. I'd rather do it from like the start of December. So on the 1st of December, I want to give our kids a box with like some Christmas outfits, maybe some Christmas pajamas, some little Christmas accessories, so like a headband or hair clips or one of those like light up necklaces or something. Their new Christmas decoration to put on the tree, and then like a game or a DVD or something that they can play all December long, or like, you know, that they can share together to promote more family time, and then like some snacks as well. So that'll be their little, like, if I can get Christmas themed snacks, that'll be great, like some little chocolate Santas and whatever else they have, but otherwise I'll just get them their favourite snacks. Just depends on what kind of kid I have as well. Like, I know I'm very picky and was very picky as a kid, whereas, you know, some kids just aren't like that. They're quite happy with whatever, or they're very adventurous and want to try new things, so we'll just see how they go. But yeah, I think that'll be really fun. Yeah. Okay, that's everything for the Christmas special. Thank you guys so much for watching. Well, I know it was kind of a long one, but I hope you enjoyed listening to my different Christmas traditions and the ones that I want to start or continue for my daughter. I know I'm really excited for this Christmas and to start the Christmas season. Well, you know, to continue it really, because we have started it already. But to really get to experience the joy of Christmas with my baby for our first Christmas, even though she's probably not really gonna know what's going on most of the time, but it'll be really beautiful just to watch her enjoy things and experience some new stuff anyways. And we'll take plenty of photos, so we'll always remember it anyways. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video, and turn on your little notification bell so you know when I next upload. And I'll see you in the next one. Ka kite te whānau. Okay. Honey? Honey? Can you come here, please?
Honey,
Honey.
honey,
Honey.
honey,
Honey.
honey.
I have 2 requests.
No.
Could you please pass me my phone?
No.
And my cheds are down the side of the couch
No.
behind the black tray. Please. Thank you.